Hello children, let us learn about verb tenses. A verb can be used in various tenses to indicate the time when an action takes place. It is categorized into 4 parts: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. We will begin with the simple tenses. It is distributed into 3 parts: simple present, simple past and simple continuous. The simple present tense is used not only for the present moment, but for an action that takes place regularly, including the present moment. For example, Ravi eats bread and eggs for breakfast. This sentence indicates that Ravi always eats bread and eggs for breakfast and not just today. It is used with words like always, never, usually, generally, often, and so on. For example, Rishi never forgets to do his homework. To express scientific facts, geographical facts, or permanent truths. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Scientific fact. It is used to express natural qualities or process or professional activities. For example, a chemist sells medicines. It is used in newspaper headlines. For example, the president attends a multicultural event in Assam. It is used to express a future event that is already planned. For example, the train leaves the station at 4 p.m. tomorrow. It is used in exclamatory sentences beginning with here or there. For example, here comes the dancers from Maharashtra. Hence, we see that the simple present tense can be used in many purposes. Now let's learn about the simple past tense. It is used to express an action that took place at some point of time in the past. For example, Monica came to Dehradun 2 years ago. It is used to express an action that took place over a period of time in the past. For example, Shreya worked in the hospital for 12 years. It is used to express a past habit where words like often, never, always are used. For example, Suhail's uncle always played cricket with them during the vacations. It is also used to express a condition that has not occurred. For example, if I knew you needed the money, I would have bought my checkbook. Here, needed and bought represents the condition which has not occurred. Now let us understand the simple future tense. The future tense can be expressed in many ways. It can be used using will, shall. The will, shall form is used when we decide to do something at the time of speaking. For example, I am running fever today. I will tell my teacher that I will not go to school today. It is used when the speaker is expressing his or her views. For example, the workers have dug such a big hole in the middle of the road, I do not think they will be able to fill it up by this afternoon. It is used when we offer to do something, promise to do something, or ask somebody to do something. For example, come here, I will plait your hair. Will you please turn the volume down? I cannot study with the music blaring like this. The going to form of simple future tense is used to express future time. It is used when we have decided to do something in the near future or we make a prediction about a future event. For example, Mohit is going to exercise regularly from tomorrow. The simple present form of the future tense is used to express future time when we are talking about timetables, programs or schedules, or when an action depends upon another. For example, I fly into Mumbai at noon and then speak at the seminar at 4 p.m. The present continuous tense of future time is used when we are talking about actions that are already planned. For example, after graduation, Ramesh is going to do his masters. Now let us understand the continuous tenses. Again, the continuous tense is divided into 3 parts: present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous tenses. The present continuous tense is used when we want to talk about an action that is going on nowadays and not necessarily just now at the present moment, or when we want to talk about a definite program in the near future. For example, Ravi's father is working in Mumbai nowadays. The past continuous tense is used when we are talking about an action that was going on for some time. For example, Neha was sleeping soundly. But when the alarm rang, she woke up immediately. Here the action of sleeping was going on for some time, but the action of ringing and waking up was completed. The future continuous tense is used to talk about an action that is going to take place in future and will go on for some time. For example, Deepak will be meeting all his relatives and going for long treks in the snow. Before going to the perfect tenses, let us first grab some knowledge about the participles. The verb in the ing form is known as the present participle. For example, Shyam is drinking water. Here, is drinking is present continuous tense and drinking is present participle. Similarly, in the sentences, Shyam was drinking water and Shyam will be drinking water, was drinking and will be drinking are past continuous tense and future continuous tense, while drinking in both the cases are present participle. Let us now move forward and learn about the perfect tenses. The perfect tenses are also of three types: past, present and future. We will begin with the past perfect tense. It is used when we are talking about an action in the past which was completed before a particular point of time in the past. For example, the crowd had entered the auditorium before 6 p.m. We have sentences beginning with if or when, and we are talking about some condition that could not be met. For example, if I had the money, I would have gone to America. The present perfect tense is used when we are talking about an action that began in the past and has just been completed. For example, I have finished writing the report on the accident. We are talking about an action that took place in the past but whose effect can be felt at the moment of speaking. For example, I have eaten my lunch already. We are using if or when in the sentence and the word then is understood in it. For example, if you have studied well, you will do well in your examination. The future perfect tense signifies a future action which will end before a new future action begins. For example, I shall have walked downtown before dark. It is formed by using will, shall, have and the past participle of the verb. We shall now learn about the perfect continuous tenses. They refer to actions that continue at the moment in question. However, they allow the writer to indicate more information about the beginning point or duration of the continuing action. They are also of three types: past perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action that began in the past and is going on till the present. For example, I have been learning Hindustani music since I was 10 years old. To talk about an action that began in the past and has just ended. For example, we have been greeting the guests all morning. We want a break now. The past perfect continuous tense is used when we are talking about an action that began before a definite moment in the past, continued up to that moment, and was still in progress at that moment. For example, mother was angry because the children had not been doing their work at all. The future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action which began in the past, is continuing in the present, and will continue for some time in the future. For example, they will have been following the tradition of marrying at an early age and settling in the same village. Hope the various types of verb tenses are clear.